Hello, my name is Colin Barr, and this is my final recording for MIS 670 at Kansas State University. Business and data understanding. As the world begins to recover from the COVID-19 pandemic, millions are vaccinated every week, borders are reopening, and travel restrictions are beginning to ease. But with countries like India and other third world countries not having access to vaccines or healthcare facilities, international travel has become difficult. International travel is allowed, but it's only under certain circumstances, and it is still not recommended by governments around the world. But what is the sentiment around traveling? Data identification and collection. I began by importing the necessary files I needed to perform a Twitter API crawl on tweets. I wanted to search tweets specifically around travel. And so for 10 minutes on April 30th, around 3 p.m., I decided to, or I ran my Twitter API for the word travel. I decided to use the word mask, vaccine, vaccines, and travel, as this yielded me the best results. I decided to not use the words COVID-19, and coronavirus, as I did not want that to inflict or interact with my tweets. It would have created too many. But after running for about for a few minutes, I was able to collect 13,000 tweets. So data cleaning and processing. Data cleaning is critical to the analytics process, as it is able to help you collect your tweets, but also clean them so they're easily able to be manipulated, so you can extract valuable information out of your data. You can create that data and put it into a data frame. Data frames are fast, flexible, and have a lot of functionality within Python, and that is how I decided to do my analysis. Just a little bit more data cleaning, but this is a pretty critical process. So descriptive analytics. For descriptive analytics, I wanted to be able to find keywords in tweets that were describing the sentiment that was, surrounding my tweets, and what was kind of the feeling that people were saying when they were tweeting. So I did a little bit more data cleaning. I was able to, collect follower accounts, screen names, locations, that sort of thing. Based on this visualization, you can see that UNICEF, which is the International, let me make sure I get this right, the United Nations, I should say, Child's Fund. It has almost 9 million followers, as 8.7 million followers, followed by CBS News, People Magazine, Bloomberg Business, and The Hindu, which is an India-based newspaper, I should say. So a lot of followers amongst some of our collected tweets. So content analytics. For content analytics, you need to import your specific libraries that are important to be able to determine specific things that are happening within your tweets. We want to be able to lowercase our letters. We want to be able to tokenize our words. Another very important file for this is Beautiful Soup. The Beautiful Soup library allows us to, utilize our words to be able to determine what kind of words are being used in our tweets. Vaccine, travel, mask, COVID are all very popular words that were being used throughout our tweets. I wanted to visualize this, so I'm able to kind of determine just based visually, like what is the most popular words. As we can see, vaccine, travel, and mask are very popular words amongst our tweets. Hashtags. Hashtags are a very critical piece of the Twitter data, I should say. And the reason for that is you can have a tweet that says something that is not necessarily anything that you would understand what the tweet is saying, but the hashtag can kind of provide that context, which is what makes hashtags important. Specifically around, if there's a sporting event going on, or if there is a TV show happening that people are watching, that you want to use a hashtag to kind of indicate. So it helps provide context to what the tweet implies. I wanted to visualize the most popular hashtags. By far, the most popular hashtag was COVID-19, unsurprisingly. As we can see, I wanted to save our hashtags into a data frame. This comes into effect later when we do a little bit more of the hashtag analysis. Sentiment analysis. Another very important part about Twitter is that it's comprised of people's actual thoughts. It's, a miniature blog that people can put out their information about what they're feeling and what they want to convey as far as sentiment, or as far as what they're thinking right there in the moment. So the Vader sentiment is the preferred sentiment analysis tool that I decided to use for this. We're able to tell, based on our Vader sentiment analysis, that roughly 29, almost 30% of our tweets were positive, 26% of our tweets were negative, and it's cut off, but there was about 43% of our tweets were neutral tweets. So to visualize our positive tweets in a word cloud, it would look something like this. We can see, if you look at this word cloud, you can kind of find out and pick out words that are popular, that kind of make you feel like, yes, this is a positive thing. So you see the word thanks, please, health, better. So happy. There's a lot of good words that are in this word cloud that kind of indicate that this would be positive. Obviously, vaccine is the largest word, as well as travel, which are still very important things to think about. Visualization for the negative word cloud. Similarly to this one, we have very similar sentiments, or not similar sentiments, but similar idea when it comes to analyzing the sentiment. So we obviously see vaccine, restricted shows up quite a few times in this word cloud. There is a lot of negative sentiment around this word cloud, as you can see if you kind of look at it a little more closely. So topic modeling. Topic modeling is an unsupervised machine learning technique used to group words based on clusters that kind of give you an indication of what the sentiment is around those specific tweets, or around those specific words, I should say. So we need to import the NLTK library, which is the crux of the topic modeling. So the way topic modeling works too is you limitize your words by assigning them a number, and what that looks like is you would create a dictionary with your words, and then you vectorize your words by creating corpus. And when I was done with mine, I had 14,000 words, or 14,000 dictionaries, I should say, as well as 4,600 vectors. And what my topic model looked like was this. So I will switch to my notebook now. And if I come down and I look at my topic model, I can see there is a cluster here of clusters 2, 5, and 3. And what that looks like is the word vaccine is the most popular word amongst these amongst this cluster here. 4 and 6 are also clustered. You can see the word mask is the popular word amongst this cluster. 8, 7, and 1, 8, 7, and 1 are also words that don't have a strong correlation to either of these clusters, whereas 1 is pretty much standalone as the most popular word is travel. 1 was the most popular topic in our model, and so I wanted to visualize that as well. And so what that looks like when I wanted to see the most popular topics, or the most popular words in a cloud, for our most popular topic, which was topic 1, we see travel, we see vaccine, COVID, mask, that sort of thing. So network analytics. So this is something else that I really enjoyed about the Twitter API, is that based on mentions that are found in tweets, you're able to kind of see what the network looks like based on who's mentioning who, or what the connections are amongst Twitter followers and followees, or friends, I should say. So this is what's interesting. So there were, again, 13,000 tweets. So this is quite the word cloud, or not the word cloud, quite the visualization, quite the network. And what that looks like is this is 13,000 mentions inside my visualization. So by far, this is just too much to look at. It's not really provides any value, but this just kind of shows the severity, or the level that this visualization, or this network that was created. And you can imagine what all of Twitter was looks like. This is only 13,000 tweets. So there's quite a bit going on in this visualization, followed by our hashtag network, which is a lot easier to kind of decipher. we wanted to look at what hashtags are being used and in what context. And as you can see, this visualization is actually much better. So we can see that travel is a very popular hashtag, but as well as COVID-19 and COVID and vaccine. These are very popular hashtags being used right now, but they're also being used in the same tweets in some instances. So if you kind of look at this, you can kind of see why these words are clustered together or why they're being used in the same tweets based on likeness of their words, but also maybe the likeness of the context of the tweets. So, and that's pretty much concludes the analysis. So to conclude this presentation. So overall, based on the data, it appears that there are more people using the travel hashtag. And people are beginning to travel now as vaccines are beginning to be administered and restrictions are being lifted. So, but based on the Vader sentiment analysis, there was neither a strong positive nor negative correlation between tweets when it came to travel. Again, about half, not quite half and half, a little bit more positive. A lot of neutral tweets though. So we did find there was a strong correlation to India when it came to our negative tweets. And we do know that India is suffering right now. They are having a difficult time with lack of healthcare resources and vaccines. Though it is a strong need, there is a strong need to be cautious during the coronavirus situation. I too, would like to travel as well. I would like to be able to see friends this summer and visit places. But based on, the current situation, it is important to kind of understand where the world is at and being able to listen to your officials, what you think is best, and being able to kind of determine on your own too what you think is important, what you think is necessary to be able to travel, visit friends, visit family, see people, and just do it in a healthy, safe way. I think that would be the best, as long as we can kind of do it with care and with other people in mind. That would be the best.